First type of angle that we talked about was corresponding. And that was that if this guy was in the bottom right side, then it's this guy here on the bottom right side. And if the lines are parallel, then those two are congruent. I put red tick marks here and then green on the other ones. All the greens are equal and all the reds are equal, okay? So corresponding, if the lines are parallel, are congruent. When I mark that top left on the inside as an alternate interior, the other one is across the transversal and catty corner from it, okay? And those are also congruent because those would still be the marks of the congruent ones. When I mark the alternate exterior, it's on either side of the transversal on the outside of the parallel lines. Are they going to be congruent? They are also congruent. So with consecutive interior, are they going to have the same measurement? So these add up to 180. Vertical angles were the ones that were across each other on an X. That one and that one. And what do we know about those angles? They are always congruent no matter what. Adjacent angles are next door to each other. So they share a wall. And those two are adjacent because they share a wall. What do we know about them? If the lines are parallel, they add up to 180.
Wouldn't alternate interior be adjacent?
So I'm going to put an X where the question mark is because it's annoying that they don't do that. And then you got to figure out what kind of angle this is. If these two lines are parallel, which they are, they have the extra set of arrows, then the rules apply. So tell me what kind of angles that is. And are vertical angles congruent?
Yep.
Vertical angle. So you put 128 equals X and you're done. So these are consecutive interior. They're on the inside and they are right after another. So what do we know about them? That's right, they add up to 180. So the equation is 12x plus 5 plus 18x minus 5 equals 180. And the 5's bite the dust because 5 minus 5 is 0. And that's 30x equals 180. X equals 6, I believe. So if I put tick marks on the whole picture, one red and one blue, if there's a red and a blue we're talking about, they have to add up to 180. If they're both red, they're equal to each other. And if they're both blue, they're equal to each other. So you have to decide how to set up your equation. So we know these two are congruent. I like to put the bigger X on the left.
I cannot spell the word exterior today.
Consecutive exterior, okay? When I move this 49x to the left, I get x equals 2. Alternate. You're right, it's alternate. I was so focused on spelling exterior. 50x minus 49x is x, and the 2 is over here. So we know x is 2, but I told you to circle the 49x plus 2.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's going to be 49 times 2 plus 2. Which is 98 plus 2, which is 100. And that's what they want. They want the 100 degrees. Find the value of x that makes this parallel. So we don't know if it's parallel. We're going to find the value that would make it parallel. These two here are consecutive interior, okay? Which means they add up to 180. So we're going to set up our equation as 18x minus 6 plus 8x plus 4 equals 180. So 18 plus x is 26 minus 2, 26x minus 2 equals 180. And 26x equals 182 when I add 2 to both sides. So x is 7. If they wanted you to find the angle, but they don't. They want you to find x. If they wanted you to find angle, you would plug that 7 into whichever one they want you to find.
So it's just x